in American college, but in a European college, which is a different level. All of that education really didn't give me the understanding of frequencies. The doctor said so eloquently earlier, and it's correct, that it's light. Everything comes from light. I'm going to describe that to you and show you here tonight. And I started to recognize that Dr. Hunt had something going on. And by last year, it came to these revelations that just sort of fit together like bricks in a building. And determined by November, I'd write the new biology. Boy, it was a bold and very egocentric idea. I started for 3 days and realized, I don't know enough. And got on the phone and called Dr. Hunt out in California. She's a Florida girl, by the way. She was born in Fort Lauderdale. And literally, she lived in Fort Lauderdale, and you could go out on a boat and look 300 feet down and see the bottom. That's what it was like when she was born. 97 years old now. Last year, I said to Dr. Hunt, I need you to help me. We need to write the new biology. She said, get on a damn plane, come out here, and we're waiting a number of decades for somebody to ask. So we're on that pursuit now. We anticipate that we'll have that finished by next year. And hopefully, as I'm now doing a lot of my work, not only for all of you, healthy people who want to remain healthy, healthy people who want to remain young, and the sickest people in the world. Because the Institute's for everyone. We're not an elite institute that only accepts dying people. What's great is that people are becoming wise enough, intelligent enough, bright enough, that they come to us with moderate problems and no problems. Because they've seen their mother suffer, their father suffer, their brother suffer, they've seen themselves suffer. And if you go to the monkey show we call medicine today, including most alternative medicine, you get more monkey show. That's it. You're more confused than before you went into the place. So let's move right on and show you what we've come up with so far. Quantum human biology. We'll start out in the universe. And this is where the problem begins and why all science is utterly failed. Because we believe that there's a limited universe. There's a beginning and that there's an end. Biology and its related health is understood only when we eliminate the fabricated theory that there is a beginning and an end. Now let's give that a moment to think about. Why we like AIDS and why we like disease, why we like bosses, why we like realms of security, is because it makes us feel in control. But the truth of the matter is, this creates fault and insanity in everything we do. And the most problematic is the sciences. Everything from biology to physics to chemistry. Because they're always looking for the definitive. And there's no such thing as a definitive. If you pick up a dictionary and look up the word science, it clearly states it's the study of, not the absolute. We had a country called Russia that tried to eliminate God and spirituality and made science the God. You know what the rest of the story was on that. And there's endlessness, a continuum of life, that we don't know where it began and where it's going to end. We're part of it. And what makes the enigma of humanity is the way we misuse our brain today, and how we are so out of control that we try to control the universe. That's like going in front of a tidal wave, putting your hands up and saying, stop. Well, you know what the rest of that story is going to be. Not going to work very well. We've got to go back and do this again. The sun's rays, the source of life on Earth. All life is generated by light that manifests frequency. Now, those two words is nowhere today, anywhere in science. Nobody in mainstream science mentions the word light. And this is really the manifestation of life as we know it, including you. You follow that? Let's go really slow. And we're going to show you that you're light frequencies. We're going to actually prove it to you. And it's not New Age mysticism anymore. It's modern biology. Now, these frequencies are captured and converted into energy. We usually start in the biologies and physics and chemistry in the energy area. And as the doctor so well said earlier, that we think of things in an energy way, but well before you get to the energy, you have to have frequencies. And you have to have where the frequencies came from. Now, single-cell life forms were the very first life form on this planet. They were green plants spawned, and they possess receptors like chargeable batteries that convert this energy into matter, protein. Now, in nutrition, we get all excited about protein. Way too damn excited, as a matter of fact. Because the truth is, nutritional science is only how old? Does anyone know? Very young science. Only began in 1928 at Cornell University. And they had a lot of ideas. The very first nutrient was not isolated and discovered until 1905. And it was a B vitamin by a guy named Dr. Fletcher in where? If I say Fletcher, England. And he had this really wild concept. Thousands, tens of thousands of people worldwide at that point were dying of very nerve. He thought, gee, very, maybe they're missing some element. And nobody knew the word vitamin. Nobody even understood what that was. They're missing some element, and sat laboriously and took the side of brown rice off, got rid of the core of the brown rice, the carbohydrate, that's the side of it, fed it to people, and guess what? Magically, the very went away. And so 1905 is the first time we isolated the nutrient. 1928 created science, and we are really messing with people. When I was sitting, back when I was 50, and we finally got our PhDs, my wife and I in nutrition, we sat in the final exam, and I had to whisper to her and say, you know, if we tell the truth on this, we're going to fail the exam. So let's not be so ethical in this exam and tell them what they want to hear, because we've done a shitload of work to get this thing. Can you imagine I had to lie on half the test, pass the test? I'd actually put down osteoporosis was helped by health. I can show you study after study after study that it creates osteoporosis. I can show you the most important nutritional scientist who ever lived, Dr. Campbell, out of Cornell, who after 50 years determined that dairy food has casein in it, and casein is the #1 cause of all things we ingest for cancer. Thank God our instinctual, not scientifically trained, brilliant founder, Ann Wigmore, in 1956 said, no milk. Didn't know why. More would be right. God bless her soul. We were just over in Europe. We did a memorial week with the government and universities there about 2 weeks ago. And it's amazing. It's going to be like a pilgrimage for people around the world. The evolution of matter. Matter has evolved into endless life forms, including humans. Life forms are perpetually connected to and contain these frequencies. Now you look at a very attractive young woman and an attractive young man up there, but what you're really seeing, believe it or not, is little dots of electric moving very rapidly. Now, at Hippocrates, we have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of electromagnetic equipment machine and cold laser equipment. Why? Because your body is light and frequency. So when we have somebody with a major tumor, we don't say, cut it out, make believe it disappeared. Oh, God! No, we're not into that. We say, where did it come from? And where it came from was a negative frequency. Am I sure of this? Absolutely positive. Can show it to you. Right now, we're in the development of a new piece of equipment in Palo Alto, California. We're actually going to put inexpensive in your hand in the next 2 years. Little 9-volt batteries that if you have a particular form of disease, be it diabetes, be it melanoma, be it carcinoma, be it sarcoma, be it Lou Gehrig's disease,